Did you see the Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker fight at UFC Vegas 4? If you did, then you need to listen to this episode. If you missed it, then you definitely need to check out this episode. I got all of my thoughts coming up. Hey, welcome back to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. If this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get to the episode. This is one of the best fights I've ever seen. It had everything. Dustin Poirier was coming forward the entire time, forcing the hand of Dan Hooker, who put on a brilliant fight himself. This fight had me at the edge of my seats the entire time. Amazing chins by both guys. That second round was insane. I don't know how it got past that round. These guys were throwing blows and throwing combos to take each other out. The fact that the fight went 5 rounds, kudos to both of those warriors in the octagon, because I know I wouldn't have been able to make it that far. Something that I noticed, that Poirier was the aggressor the entire time. No matter what Dan Hooker threw at him, he was constantly coming forward, being the aggressor. I personally had to fight 3 rounds to 2 for Poirier. I think he's an absolute fucking beast, and he deserves that victory. I'm excited for who he's gonna fight next. Poirier, after the 4th round, his corner, hey, you having fun? Yeah, man, I'm having a blast. That pumped me up. That shows true signs of a true martial artist warrior in that octagon that is willing to do anything and everything to get the victory. As a fan, I don't know how you could ask for anything more than what those two monsters and warriors left in the octagon. Some notes I had in the 3rd round: an amazing submission escape by Hooker. I thought Poirier had it locked up in the 3rd, and he was able to get out of that choke. And beautiful short hooks and elbows in the clinch all night long for Poirier. He kept it choppy. He was just tearing Dan Hooker up, mixing it up with the kicks, the submission attempts, throwing his hands. You know, I'm a firm believer in every once in a while, you got to open up like a son of a bitch. And both of these guys did that. UFC is really bringing it right now with these fight cards, man. I don't know how they could keep on keeping that level of excitement every single Saturday. It seems like every weekend we have a new UFC card that we're watching, and I'm stuck from the prelims all the way up to the main card. It's just beautiful fights or great fighters. If you don't know the person that's fighting, best believe those guys are trying to leave a show for us to watch as fans, because they're trying to make it themselves. You know, like Mike Perry said, there's not too much money out there in fighting after you got to pay, you know, your taxes and your fees and all that good shit. So these guys got to put on a show to get those bonuses so they can make as much money as possible. I'm excited. Us being fans of the UFC, they are definitely holding it down during this coronavirus shutdown and all the shutdown of sports. UFC is definitely making a mark in history for single-handedly holding down sports for everybody in the United States. And as a fan, I just want to say thanks to Dana White and everybody that has their hands involved with making these matches, because it's been one hell of a show to watch every weekend long. We got the July 11th fight card coming up. That's super card. We got DC and Stipe, the trilogy, coming up in August. As a fight fan, you got to love it. I love it.